Hello, it's Harnas here, and welcome back to Sea Encounters Capital Ships. In today's episode, we've got USS Inconsistent by IPSOC. So, a heavy cruiser with some excellent torpedo armament, good guns, and somewhat inconsistent protection, I would say. And it's going to be fighting against a big boy, a battleship, Andromache 2 by Anico. So yeah, this is going to be yet another tough battle for IPSOC, I think, because Andromache is mainly about the big guns, accuracy, and disabling citadels. I think that's the main construction, the main idea behind the ship. So not an easy opponent. I don't even think how to approach how Inconsistent should approach it, because the closer it is, the bigger chance of landing the torpedoes. But on the other hand, it's more and more vulnerable to that high pen shells. So it's a difficult choice for sure. I'm not sure if it can actually just win a sniping battle with Andromache in the on the distance, being at the distance. But as I said, but closing in, the risks are getting even higher. But on the other hand, it can make the torpedo count some hits and do something, do some extra damage. Use that extra armament. Okay, for now, it looks like the broadside is being opened a little bit more. The exchange is won slightly more, but by Andromache. Looks like both ships open up from all the guns. USS Inconsistent just shot the rear turret, and now it's at the 45 degrees more or less towards the opponent. The shells are landing very close to the citadel area. Let's see the damage. IPSOC's ship is very flat, so it's not that easy to just score a hit. But unfortunately, the citadel section is not very tanky, it's not very thick. Okay, some shots. I think that the rear gun is being targeted now. Andromache is also getting some shots. It's hitting less damage for sure, but still, some decent hits have been landed, and about 2% have been shaved off by USS Inconsistent. Okay, let's check the range right now. Okay, it's just under 4K. Some good shots. Secondaries also started to open up. And the heavy salvo just landed on that super firing gun. Looks like most of the barrels are destroyed there or clipped off. The rear gun also is missing one barrel. And okay, it looks like we are in the torpedo range, so torpedo action have begun. I think that the large torpedo is still there. It's undamaged. The medium one, I think it got clipped, so it's no longer operational. But of course, the big torpedoes, they can do a lot of damage. But yeah, the super firing Gun is out. It has been destroyed, but a few torpedoes have been actually launched. So let's see if we can see some kind of a hit with those torpedoes. Right, I think that some of them are still on the way. All right, so these are the closest ones. First set, I think. They look good. They should strike somewhere in the middle. Let's see. These are the big ones, so... Okay, but IPSOC, I think... Alright, the torpedoes did land, but at the same time, unfortunately, the IPSOC ships have been destroyed, so let me just try to quickly jump. No, I won't be able to capture, but I think that we just had a classical penetration of the citadel wall, and the ammunition store have exploded. So yeah, that's all that she wrote pretty much. Okay, let's unpause the time, and let's just let the torpedoes, as it's usually the case, I let the torpedoes make them towards the enemy ship just to deal the final portion of the damage. Okay, yeah, they did hit definitely. That was a good hit. The secondary was what was it? Secondary? Yeah, it's a secondary. Actually, the secondary was popped from that explosion. These big torpedoes, they really pack a punch, so yeah, they are quite nasty. But overall, almost 7% was shaved off of Andromache, but it was of course able to land that critical hit, which wasn't really that unexpected. We've seen that Citadel armor failing at least once before, and yeah, this battleship definitely is specializing in the penetration of the fixed Citadel wars. So yeah, not a huge surprise here. Congratulations to Andromache 2. I think it's got a real good chance to advance to the bracket phase. Let's see how it's if it's going to actually be the case. And condolences to IPSOC. I'm not sure if that was the last battle. Probably. It was really a fun ship to watch, and I hope I can see some future designs from IPSOC as well in the tournament. But for now, please don't forget to vote for the visuals of both designs. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next episode.